turn on your notification bell. You will still get those information you are looking for.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, optimistic of victory, has received the legal team in DSS custody. Talking about the detained leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He received his legal team in the custody of the Department of State Services, DSS, in Abuja. Yes, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu expressed optimism. He is upbeat that the terrorism charges against him would be quashed by the appellate court. Yes. The legal team on a routine visit, as usual, the federal government has allowed it. Just the Federal High Court, rather, has allowed, approved that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be visited routinely, that's twice a week. And led by Chief Michael Zekama, SA, and Ifeanyi Ejiofor, and some family members of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They visited Onyendu at the Department of DSS. You see, so they visited Onyendu to brief him on what transpired in the appellate court, talking about appeal court on the 13th day of September 2022. Yes, so it happened that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not present in that court hearing or proceedings. So, but a statement that was released by Ifeanyi Ejiofor after the visit said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in a high spirit and is confident that the Court of Appeal will discharge and acquit him, yes, from the terrorism charges against him by the federal government of Nigeria. So, in the statement, Ejiofor said, the court ordered routine visit to our client Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has just been concluded at the DSS headquarters, Abuja, where he is still being held in solitary confinement for over 14 months. Feedback was provided to him on the September 13 Court of Appeal proceedings in his appeal against the Federal High Court ruling upholding 7 charges against him. Kanu was elated on the performance and legal prowess demonstrated by his legal team led by Chief Mike Ozekoma, SAN. Kanu was enthused by the accounts of the advocacy and submissions of Chief Ozekoma, SAN, during the proceeding, happy with the panel of justices, and was completely convinced that justice is already in the offing. He was deeply touched by the sacrifices of Omo Chineke, who, despite the heavy downpour witnessed in Abuja on that fateful day, still thronged the court in a show of uncommon solidarity and support for him. Kanu unequivocally reiterated his abiding confidence in his dogged legal team, who have always been up to the daunting task. Onyendu remains firm, tenacious, and holding very strongly to his conviction that his trial will surely end in victory. Kanu had on September 13 prayed the Court of Appeal in Abuja, of course, to review the April 8 ruling of the Federal High Court, which struck out only 8 out of the 15 count charge and upheld 7 charges against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So this is the routine visit, and this one was led by Chief Michael Zekama, SAN, and also Ifeanyi Ejiofor, our own barrister, legal luminary. Yes, they are doing exceedingly well, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. He said he has confidence in his lawyers and legal team. Yes, they are doing well, and he believes in their capacity and capability. He thanked them immensely for the outing of September 13. Yes, they gave good account of themselves in that particular outing. Yes, that's in the appeal dated April 29, marked CAABJ CR 625/2022. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has insisted that the treasonable felony charges against him had no basis in law and applied to be discharged and acquitted by the Court of Appeal. Yes, and that was the proceedings of the 13th day of September 2022, and that is where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is thanking them immensely, talking about the legal team for their outstanding performance. Yes, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he is saying he's optimistic that he will regain his freedom. Yes, victory is at the end of the tunnel. Yes, So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is passing through the crucible. Yes, but doesn't mean that he will break. The government of Nigeria cannot break Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's the point we're making here. They cannot break him. He cannot be, he won't feel, disappointed or disillusioned. No, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not feel dispirited or dismayed in any way. Okay, he is full of optimism. Yes, he believes he stands, on the wrong side of no statue. Yes, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is standing on the wrong side of no statute. You cannot say he has offended any law. Yes, he stands on the wrong side of no statute at all. So what the federal government is doing amounts to frivolity. Yes. So he has not negated any known law. So, and he is saying he will come out in due course. And that is a spirit. And he is saying, Omochineke, you have done exceedingly well. Even with the downpour of that day, you still come out to the court to support him in Abuja as you throng to the court. And down in the southeast here, people complied fully to stay at home, to register their solidarity to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, people were indoors, complete lockdown in Imo, Anambra, Ebonyi, Abia, and the Enugu states. Complete lockdown. So to show support and solidarity to their own leader, the Southeasterners did that. So, and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, all these sacrifices, they are not being unnoticed. Yes, he acknowledged them and he appreciates deeply Omochineke for what they have done and what they are doing and what they are still doing for him. Yes, and so that is it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have shown that he is a leader indeed. I have said it and we have said it before. You cannot break this man. Yes, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a person who is full of... So he has shown that he's a true leader indeed, like I was saying. And he's not bemoaning his fate. Rather, he believes that he'll come out of all this trial and persecutions, victoriously. And that is the spirit. That's the spirit of Biafra, the indomitable spirit. And that is what he wants us to imbibe. The Biafrans, the Igbo people, the spirit of resilience, doggedness, and never said no spirit. The undefeated. Yes. He knows that he is not, he's not guilty of all the charges leveled against him. So he will come out of it sooner than later.